Feel like some movie shit. Like all I need is somebody like standing on top of the car, like finna dive onto the train or some shit. Peace. What it is. You know you ain't got nothing to do when you riding alongside the train. Yeah. That nigga ready to go home. Peace. What it is. Hey, I watched my video and I had a thought about Battle of the Sexes. Battle of the Sexes. How stupid is that statement? Battle of the Sexes. Would you punch your mama? Would you race your grandma? Battle of the Sexes. What is that? What is that? On the video, I was like, you know, the women. Well, I was like, but you know, I'm stating facts. The X is the feminine gene. The Y is and I know I'm saying this wrong, is the male, right? Now, look at the X, look at the Y. I said in the last video, the X is 360 degrees, right? To 4 corners, right? But look at the Y. A Y is an X missing a leg. So a Y is essentially a lower form of an X, which would explain why men have breasts but don't produce milk. Right? So we pretty much know that the male is a lower form of the female, degraded form of the female, right? Does everyone know that? I like all us chauvinistic men, chauvinistic or whatever. You know, kill yourself, I guess. Like you know, like a lot of us, like okay, like I know a lot of brothers will say stuff like the Bible says, like the woman was created as a helper for the man, right? But man is mind, you know. Man isn't the physical being. Man is the mind, and the woman is the body that was created to inhabit or inhibit God's mind. You see, which is man. So, esoteric principle, you know, can explain all those types of chauvinistic lines in the Bible. Can explain all them away. Plus, we got to understand who rewrote that, and plus all the hidden agenda. But you still can't throw away the science in the Bible. But anyway, XY, right? So you understand that the mother is the woman is the mother, and the man is the son. You know, that's Isis and Heru, or Mary and Jesus, right? So why the hell would Jesus and Mary be battling each other? Now, I know that type of shit don't necessarily, like I remember back in the day, like Real World, and had that type of shit where had like a show or some shit. But that's still like in our mind, in our mindset, like to be better than our opposite. And that was implemented, you know, the Willie Lynch thing. If you don't know, Google Willie Lynch, whether it's real or not, it's true, you know. So we still feel like we have to be better than our opposite, which is a complete foul, because our opposite is our completion. How we gonna compete against completion? We're fighting growth. You see how backwards we are out here? Okay, let's look at something. All right, because you will hear a man say, you know, I'm a man, you know, God is the man, and you know, father of every blah 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 blah. Then you hear a woman say, you know, a woman is the creator, everything come out of a woman, blah blah blah. So even in our consciousness, we still have this need to solidify our position, you know. And in some instances, it's necessary for the simple fact that we so mentally, destroyed out here. We can't, we can't look at ourselves in any kind of a light. You know, it has to have some kind of negative side to it. You understand what I'm saying? So some people, when they are speaking, they have to put emphasis on certain things like women empowerment, because women have been so, especially all women, black women, have been so beat down. And y'all know what I mean when I say black. Has been so beat down, you know what I'm saying? Serving a man and just coming from a rib and just being here to help and all this bullshit. You see, that when a woman comes to tell them the truth about themselves, she has to say, and she has to put emphasis on the fact that everything comes out of them. So when she does that to the male receiving a lesson, he might feel, to the insecure male who just now learning of himself as well, he gonna feel as though, well, they trying to big up themselves and put me down. You see what I'm saying? So he might start to block the lessons because of his emotions. Okay? And that's what we all do, is block lessons because of our emotions, So I was just like thinking, like the woman is the original. I mean, even though you could say the original, and I don't mean, original as in ever created, because you can't really think back that far, because we go back way, way, way too far to just even worry about that. Just deal with, 10,000 years or whatever the hell since the flood. Like, what's the point even to need to even go back any further? We know if you go back further than that, wasn't nobody on the planet but dark-skinned people, so ain't no need to even go no further. So anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, the original would be the androgynous being, but the woman would be the complete being right here, right now. You understand what I'm saying? Because the womb is the universe. You know what I'm saying? She arm, leg, head. Got the mind, blah, blah, blah. Right? Now, why would she need to create a male? Why did we fall to the state in which we needed to create male beings that had 2.8 less percent DNA than the woman, or than our androgynous state? Why would we split in two to create a half of us that was less of us? Now, what makes the male, basically, what makes the male special and what makes the woman special in this duality? Uniquely special. Well, the woman is the earth. All right? But you'll notice prophets are usually male figures. Now, why is this? And now this is me, all right? Whatever. Because the fact that we have less DNA means that we are not as connected to everything as the woman is. Therefore, we can step back and apply more knowledge as opposed to applying emotion as much. Hence, women are emotional. But that's because women are connected to everything. So they're going to find some form of empathy in all. But the male has a small disconnect, being that he does not have a womb. So he isn't spiritually connected that way anyway. You see what I'm saying? That direct connection like that. Women's intuition like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. It's because they have a unit. Anyway. So he can differentiate certain things. You know what I'm saying? Certain emotions with certain knowledge. This is the separation. You see, the man represents the knowledge. The woman represents the wisdom. Okay, I'm going left, but where was Osiris's throne? I learned this from Panic. It was on Isis' forehead. The man lives in the mind of the woman. What's the pimping rule? You get a body, you know what I'm saying? You got her. But if you get her mind, you got her body. right? Some shit like that. I don't know. I ain't no damn pimp. But you get it, right? The strong rule the weak, but the wise rule the strong. See? So, the woman is wisdom, but she gets the knowledge from the man, from the child, because the child teaches the parent. You see? Because it is another version of himself. All right? So, battle of sexes. When you go there, for one, you battling. If you're a man, you battling your mama. If you're a woman, you battling your child. And ultimately, since we are within duality and we are duality personified, you battling yourself because you have a male and a female side. So, we must, especially as an African people, we have to drop this European duality mind state and go back to Africa, like Marcus Garvey told us, which means a universal and holistic mind, as opposed to this left brain European mind state that this has to be that and that has to be that. You see? Everything is everything. Y'all know that. So, ain't no battle. The battle is within you. That's why you walk the middle path. That's why Jesus had somebody on the left and somebody on the right. But he was in the middle. The heart. Follow your heart. The heart ain't gonna tell you wrong. So, peace and love. Take it easy.